What is up, guys?
Hey guys, what is going on? It is me, Parkzy here.
Oh my goodness. Alright, what's going on, DGBA YouTube? It's your boy JJ, bringing you the Week 0 Power Rankings for the Division 2 of the DGBA, and we are joined, as you heard, by a couple of... I don't even have words because I don't want to cuss on the channel too much. We are joined by Haz. Haz, that's your cue to say, like, hi. Did he leave? Okay, I think he left the call. So we are joined by Mike.
Hello.
I can't deal with you guys. They want to see if you guys don't know, haven't watched a DGBA video before. I do a great professional intro. I actually write it out on my phone so I know exactly what I'm gonna say. Who I'm gonna throw it to, and these guys just ruin everything.
Did I miss something? My internet just like cut out for a second.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. Okay, I can't do it. Yeah. All right, so we are joined by Haz, Mike, and Parkzy. Parkzy's not going to be here for too much longer, but we are going to go through We're going to go through our top 10, starting from 10 on down of the D2 giraffes. So, you guys ready to get started?
No.
You guys, I can't deal with you guys right now. All right, so
I'm ready.
Yeah, I know you're ready, Parkzy. Thank you.
I'm not ready for JJ.
Yeah, that's good.
So looking at number 10, we have the Seattle Salandits and Sumami, with Keldeo, Hydreigon, Fortress, Rabombi, Mudsdale, Cincino, Mega Glalie, Chandelure, Tornadus-Therian, Celebi, and Metagross. Who is typing in the background?
I've no idea about.
Yeah, shut up. All right, so that is the squad, and let's see, I can pull up our consensus rankings so we can kind of see who had, I think we all had him pretty low. So Mike, do you want to start with this team?
Yeah, I had him bottom of
you
my
had him
list
10s, yeah.
Because I look at his team and I just think, why? Why Rabombi and Fortress as tier 3s? Why Mudsdale? Why?
Haz, do you have an answer for why?
No. It's just I just don't get what this team's trying to do.
So yeah. So let's get into this. So
Okay, Parkzy, yeah, go ahead, save us, Parkzy.
So what I thought was wrong with Tsunami's team is there's a lot of Pokemon around base 100. There's Hydreigon, Mega Glalie, Celebi, Thunderous-Therian, and Taz is probably sniggering in the background. But that's my main problem with the team. Yeah.
Parkzy,
a lot of base.
King of speed tiers.
Yeah.
Good. We need
Totally
a king. We need a king of something around here because we're all you know floundering on this first team.
I look at Sumami's team and I think, where are the kills going to come from? Because you look at everybody else except for a certain somebody that we'll come to in a minute, and they all have sweepers. They all have one mon that you look at and go, yeah, you know what? That could feasibly sweep a team. And then you look at Sumami's, and I don't see that.
I can see Thunderous.
Yeah, I can see Thunderous. I can see Mega Glalie.
Yeah, screw you, Mike.
Yeah, I think you guys are a little hard on this team.
Any good ground type is going to stop Thunderous, really.
It's not going to stop Mega Glalie, though.
He has Celebi and Mega Glalie to support that, though, I would argue.
That's not...
And Thunderous gets grass.
About.
Yeah, he gets grass now, too, as well.
I think his offense is... I think his offense is okay, but it's just okay. I just don't get the synergy, really. I don't see... like why he's paired all these mons together specifically.
I agree.
Realistically, sorry. Do you want to go ahead?
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Realistically, I think the way he's going to win is just like breaking with U-turn momentum and Volt Switch, and then trying to pick up kills maybe with the Mega Glalie, Thunderous, maybe a Scarf Hydreigon. Like, there's not really going to be any wall breakers, just constantly chipping down opponents' team and hazard stacking them, I feel.
I agree completely.
I think some of his switch-ins might be a problem. Because you look at some of his, what you would consider his core, and then like some of the stuff you wouldn't really want to switch in. Like Rabombi is not really a switch-in to pretty much anything.
I think that's to Parkzy's point. With pressure, is he's gonna have to keep up high pressure with hazard stack and kind of momentum. Cinchino, U-turn, Thunderous, Volt Switch, Celebi, U-turn. Hydreigon, U-turn, Fortress, Volt Switch. But I think that he's going to be good against, I wouldn't say stall because he doesn't have too many wall breakers, but I think he's going to be good against balance, so teams with not too much speed. And the faster teams, he's going to have to set up sticky webs and keep them on the field no matter what. I think webs are huge for this team because I think Glalie is actually really good under webs, and so is Hydreigon, Keldeo, because, I mean, those things need to be, I'm not saying specs, but they need to be boosting items sometimes or set up. Because I hate Keldeo. I think if he had a different tier 1, this draft would be completely different. But I think he's going to rely heavily on webs, which is okay if he can keep them up.
I think Keldeo was definitely the weakest first-round pick.
Yeah, it's bad.
I guess that he was the wheel pick at the end, but
I don't care.
So many
Dude, there's so many tier 1s. I don't think it matters.
I think instead of Keldeo and Hydreigon, he should have got Ash Greninja. No, not Ash Greninja. Protein Greninja and Komo. I think would have been a better core.
One, according to everyone in D2.
That's a what? Has?
Also, we should premise this by saying that none of us are very good at PRs, and that this is entirely subjective.
Well,
that's weak. No, his team is terrible. Say it with conviction.
If we all just posted our teams and talked about it, you will see
to be completely fair, though, Mike. To be completely fair,
there's a lot of variation.
Mike, to be completely fair, our PRs in the past have been very accurate. Like
when I was.
Oh, we predicted MX3's team to do bits, didn't we?
We've had some wrong PRs, but I'm saying last year our top was pretty accurate.
Before we get all the people that are mad at us, bear in mind that we're not the best at PRs.
All right, this is boring.
This is just our opinion.
This is boring me.
I think Keldeo's okay, but I don't think it's a first round pick.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move on from the to go to the number 9 team and the Portland Primates in honor. So we have the Clefable, Conkeldurr, Umbreon, Alomomola, Cofagrigus, Skarmory, Mega Venusaur. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Has.
Yeah.
Look on the slide and read the tier 5 and then free.
Oh.
Apparently he drafted Skarmory twice. Goodra,
that's supposed to be Electivire. That's supposed to be Electivire.
Okay, so Electivire tier 5, Skarmory, Goodra, and Sigilyph and Shuckle. Yeah, there we go.
Double Skarmory core.
So, double Skarmory. That's a great core. 2 Skarmorys. Let's see, who had him pretty high?
You know what? I'd love to look at
no one had him.
Oh yeah, nobody had him high. Wonderful.
I think I was the only one who put him dead last though.
Yes, go ahead.
I put him dead last.
Yeah, if you want to start with him last, go ahead, sir.
Well, me. Okay, all right. Okay, so his fastest thing is base 97, which is actually this is the slowest team I've ever seen in this league.
Yes.
His fastest thing is Sigilyph, correct?
Yeah, his fastest thing, and the thing is, right, his team can set up Trick Room, but like what makes the most out of Trick Room other than Conkeldurr?
Cofagrigus with Nasty Plot.
Cofagrigus.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And then maybe Clefable setting up a little bit, but
then
that's about
he has Shuckle for the sticky webs. But so many things are still going to outspeed.
I mean, Shuckle does other things than Sticky Web, honestly. It could do some things.
But I mean, if he wants to bring that, many things still outspeed his entire team.
I mean, Choice Band Skarmory.
The main issue I see with this team that
and you sort of just beat half his team.
Yeah.
The main issue that I see about his team is just taunt. Just bring taunt users and just. Like, he can't set up Trick Room, he can't Wish Pass, he can't do anything really. He can't Cosmic Power.
Although it will mean that we will be seeing offensive Goodras most week, as opposed to the defensive ones, which
I mean,
nice
the Goodra doesn't hit hard. That's the problem. I mean, but it doesn't. I used it last year. It doesn't hit as hard as you want it to. Like, you expect it to do more, always.
Yeah.
Because I think other than Clefable getting T-Wave, pretty much everything else is just toxic. Or potentially Will-O-Wisp on Cofagrigus. I guess Electivire could run T-Wave maybe. So if a poison
He's going to need Electivire to be a breaker, though. Every week I think that Electivire has to come.
Steel type wants to set up on him, he can't stop that poison or Steel type from setting up on him.
Nope, you're right.
Other than Skarmory Whirlwind, perhaps.
So we can be quick on this team. Does anybody else have anything to say? I think we're all in pretty much agreement for this team.
Yeah, I think it looks like he just tried to draft Stall, but I don't think because Stall's really, really hard to pull off in draft because you just know what your you basically know what your opponent's bringing. Right. So it's pretty easy to like basically counter it if you're predicting it to come. So I think unless he has like a few tricks up his sleeve, I think this team could struggle. But I hope he proves me wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see Stall do good. I think he can hazard stack a little bit with Skarmory and kind of shift people around because I think it's going to cause a lot of switches. But what does he have to stop Defog? Like, nothing. So, it's really tough.
He had really weird Z user choices, but I guess he doesn't really have, like, good Z.
Yeah, he's only got two Z users as far as I can tell. Is that right?
Yeah, it's Electivire and Cofagris, so he has, like...
Yeah, Cofagris was a weird one.
It's not...
I think Z Memento.
I can attest to Cofagris. Me and, I think, who was it? I think it was Zero did a video on, I think it was an RU. Might have been an RU, but we had a Nasty Plots Ghostinium Z Cofagrigus, and it puts in a lot of damage.
I'm a little bit surprised that he didn't go for maybe like a Z Sigalith or something, but...
That's the points too, doesn't he?
Maybe. Yeah, he has enough points. Maybe he's just looking at... I think this team will probably have to do some transactions.
Yeah,
he's a fire type.
But if he picks up some attackers, I think this team could be fine with the stall
maybe. I think it needs a lot of surgery, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and he has he has 23 points left. I think maybe he could swap out one of his tier 4 threes and draft a tier 3 offensive mon and be in a lot better position.
I agree. I actually agree with that completely. So, all right, we can move on to the number 8 squad and the... Did somebody leave?
Parkzy.
Okay. I guess Parkzy. Yeah, that's right. You probably had to go. And the Buffalo Sox. So it's not a name, is it? What's his actual?
Specstar.
Okay, yeah, that guy. He's bringing Celesteal, Sylveon, Amoonguss, Breloom, Stoutland, Volbeat, Mega Latios, Hoopa Unbound, Zorora, Gigalith, and Magmar. I can kind of start on this team because I think I had him ranked the highest out of everyone, and we can kind of talk about the main problem here in a second. So but I said I was going to talk, Mike.
Sorry, I'm going to interrupt
this guy. So,
if you look at his team, it's perfectly fine until you look for a specific thing and notice the lack of it.
So yeah, like that's what I was going to say.
Too specific.
I love Hoopa. Yeah, I love Hoopa plus Zorora plus Latios plus Celesteela plus Sylveon plus Amoonguss. Like that is amazing. His lower tiers are kind of booty.
He had the best first 6 rounds.
His I agree. Amazing. But where is the water type? It doesn't exist. I think he's going to get blown back by aggressive fire types. He has some electric immunity, so that's not terrible. And he kind of has a Amoonguss for that too as well. But I mean, come on, man.
I think this team needs a bulky water type like Greninja.
Like Greninja?
Like he needs to take a leaf out of the Perth Politoad.
Wait, guys. Everybody stop. What segment is the most popular in PRs? We have a special segment that's super popular.
No, I have to hold you there because he did actually make a transaction to this team.
What's the transaction?
I think, it's active next week, but I think he's dropped Breloom for Empoleon, which still isn't a Flare Blitz search in, so...
Yeah,
Okay, so can we still play the game? Game?
Okay, alright, yeah, go.
Let's fix that team! So let's fix his team. Let's go in here. Let's fix his team real quick. So I'm looking at the D2 doc right now. Let's search for a water type, boys.
Politoad.
That's not a bulky water type.
It's bulkier for Flare Blitzes than Empoleon.
Tentacruel.
It's
still there.
He should trade for...
Doesn't fix his...
Tapu Fini's still there.
Vaporeon's there.
Tapu Fini. Vaporeon's there? What tier is Vaporeon?
Tier 3.
Tier 3.
Same as Empoleon.
Yeah.
I'd have maybe gone Vaporeon over... what did I say? Vaporeon over Empoleon. Because as well as being a slightly better Flare Blitz switch.
So you said he dropped Breloom?
Yeah.
Yeah, he dropped him Breloom for Empoleon.
Dude, I actually would have loved dropping Breloom for Vaporeon. Because I feel like that Wish Patch is nice too for like things like Latios and Celesteela.
But then he also still has the problem of he only has one stealth rocker.
I mean, I'd rather have one stealth rocker
Which
than
is Gigalith.
zero fire
I
switch-ins.
guess maybe Swampert.
Considering Gigalith is his only hazards at all, as far as I can see.
Yeah, like the thing is, you can Gigalith sort of hits hard. If you can sort of predict that if it comes, it's probably going to have rocks. So you can just click taunt on it, and then he doesn't have rocks.
And he is in return for like getting rid of hazards. He has, I think Volbeat gets removal.
Yeah.
And Latios. I think that's it.
You guys have anything else for the waterless?
I actually have.
His team isn't that weak to hazards in the first place.
I also think that this team's pretty weak to momentum, and I don't usually think it's a huge problem, but it's a huge problem if you have Hooper and Bound and Mega Latios.
Yeah,
So I think it's
super
really,
weak to
really
return.
easy to take
And
return.
Celesteela, who's weak to Volt Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, his team is very. Actually, you are complete. I actually missed that when I first looked at it. His team is very weak to momentum, and not having the worst. I mean, the worst problem for momentum is not having hazards.
Hang on a minute. Does this team have a ground type?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, so where is Seismitoad gone?
No, I think
Swamper's gone.
I think Swampert might still. No, Swampert. Troy
No,
has
and his
Swampert.
team is very good with grass too, as well, with Celesteela, Amoonguss,
Yeah.
Latios. He can handle
I think
grass.
Seismitoad. I know Seismitoad's
Gastrodon?
good as well.
Gastrodon's there?
Seismitoad. Yeah, it doesn't get rocks.
Oh
But
man, deal with it.
yeah, fine. Yeah, maybe.
Blastoise is still there.
Something, or potentially something like Diancie. Is
What?
maybe one of them. I know it's not a ground type or a water type.
These are ground
but-
type and a water type. So yeah, you can just click Volt Switch like every time on this team.
Honestly,
Yeah,
if I was him, I wouldn't have gone Gigalith Stoutland because I think
I could see the value to it, but I think you might have got.
I can understand the gimmick, but I think it's a poor gimmick for his team.
It's not a bad gimmick on the
I
right
can't
team.
criticize it too much because I said because he asked me about it. I was like, yeah, that sounds alright. Because I didn't see still didn't have a water or a ground type. So,
Dude,
So
all
he
I'm saying,
used,
all I'm
he used
saying,
what, a tier 4 and a tier
3B Gigalith.
3B for that.
all I'm saying is we need to talk to Mr. A Name, Mr. What I forgot his
Specs.
Specs, Mr. Specs. Go get yourself a ground type and a water type, please. This team is amazing if you do so. Correct?
Or Alola Marowak.
Oh, and one more.
Something to
I'd have
stop.
gone the Celesteela over the Zeraora personally.
I don't like Zeraora that much. I was kind of
In
looking
my
at it. I don't
opinion,
like it too
Zeraora-
much.
Yeah. I think
stuff.
the Celesteela is way better.
I think Zeraora just needs like a
Yeah, I
different
think
item.
I think Zeraora needs the item in order to have
For
the
sure.
power.
Agreed. All right, so we're gonna move on because I don't want to keep bashing my man Specs
Yeah.
over here. So
Oh,
And sorry, one last thing is I do know that Specs is a very good battler and can do.
shut up.
quit
As a
kissing.
long-
Okay, so I'm gonna title this video "Mike Kisses All the D2 Coaches' Butts."
Well, no, because I know that Specs is a very good battler.
Okay, can we talk?
So
Okay, Mike, we're gonna have an intervention with you real quick. We were talking about Pokemon teams.
Yeah, I know.
That can hurt people's
We're
feelings.
not taking any. That this is another thing. We're not taking like any of like their batting ability into
No,
consideration.
it's fine. I'm saying that Honest Team is trash. I hate it. It's horrible, and it makes me want to kill myself.
Okay, we're gonna move on
Specs is
to.
be fixed.
Don't worry,
Two-
I don't hate you personally or anything, but maybe Mike does.
We're gonna move
No,
on to
just hate
number
his team.
7. In the Boca Raton Raticates and good boy Troy. So his team is Tapu Bulu, Milotic, Zygarde, Zydog, Silvally, Minior, Zebstrika, Mega, Sharpedo, Heatran, Necrozma, Swampert, Garbodor. So I had this team ranked the highest, and I think Mike had him ranked the lowest. Mike, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
the more I look at this team,
the
better
he's like, I'm just gonna start. Like, I got this. Like, let's go. All right, good. Like,
yeah. Now I'm looking at it more. It doesn't look as bad as I immediately thought. He does have the Tapu Bulu Heatran core, which can either be a blessing or a curse, depending on your opinion on it and how you use it. The Zygarde is a very good pickup on this team because it's one of the best ground types to have to go with Bulu. But outside of Necrozma and Milotic, there's not a massive amount of bulk there. And I think he could struggle against a really... if someone has two good wall breakers or just hard-hitting mons, maybe with a bit of momentum, he might struggle.
Do you want to say anything, Has, before I go?
Yeah, my only real criticism is that I think Silvali's his only remover, if I'm not mistaken.
That too.
Yeah, that's this seems all right. That's
really,
yeah.
He's going to be bringing Silvally every week with Defog, and probably Silvally Ghost to stop removal.
I'm not that against if he just brings it. I think he's also made a transaction. I think he's actually I'll look it up now. JJ can talk. I'll get back to you on that.
All right, so this is a team that I would draft. When I did the notes on it, literally all I wrote was my kind of team. Like I love this team as far as obviously Bulu Tran. I think Bulu Tran is very well supported by Milotic, and as well as Necrozma. But let's see. I mean, this team has good hazard setup with Heatran, Necrozma, Swampert, and Garbodor, and he also has good phasing between Heatran and Swampert as well with the Roar, and he has good momentum with Parting Shot Savali, obviously. And okay, so attacking this team is I would say a little kind of on the low side. He has good tanks like Heatran, Necrozma, great tanks. Swampert can even tank.
I don't think Heatran's a tank.
It's definitely tanky. I mean, it hits really hard and it can take some hits. It just depends on what hits it's taking. If you use it well.
He has made a trade, by the way. He's traded.
Yeah. I'll take it now.
Yeah, go ahead. What was the trade?
He's dropped Minior for Hitmonlee, and he's changed his Z users from Necrozma and Zebstrika to Heatran and Garbodor.
Okay. I don't mind those too much.
I think those trades help him.
I think what Hitmonlee gives him, besides Rapid Spin, which is nice, it does give him another late game sweeper with Sharpedo. But I think that's how this team is designed. I think he's going to weaken teams with phasing and tanks like Bulu, Milotic. I mean, Milotic is a really good tank because it's so bulky and it actually hits pretty hard. What's its special attack? Does anyone know off the top of their head?
Hundreds, I think.
Yeah, it's got a good strong special attack. But also he has things like Zebstrika that are going to outspeed late. And then, I mean, Mega Sharpedo, I think, is one of the most underrated Megas if you don't have to Mega Evolve first.
Yeah.
I guess he now does have one more removal.
Exactly, yeah. He gained Rapid Spin with Hitmonlee. Yeah, but I think this team is constructed very well.
This was ranking this before the trades.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I absolutely love this team. It's literally my team.
I potentially could have moved it up one, but...
I'm not against this team. This seems all right.
I think it's a solid low playoff contender.
Question: why do you hate Garbodor so much, Mike?
I don't. I like the Garbodor.
You said he has Garbodor earlier.
Oh no, I was just using it as a metaphor for his team on first glance.
I can't deal with you right now.
I
love this
Garbodor,
team,
especially Z Garbodor, because Z Gunk Shot hits like a truck.
Yeah, heck yeah, that's gonna hit like a truck. And I love spikes. He has both spikes, correct, Garbodor? He has regular spikes and T-spikes. Yeah, I think this team's going to phase. I think it's going to whittle teams down. I think Mega Sharpedo is just going to come in late, click Protect to get a speed boost, and he's going to kill everything.
And his Z Heatran is going to be helped by the fact he has that Tapu Bulu to help him take the hit and not need like a leftovers.
For sure. Bloom Doom Heatran is not something to sniff at.
I agree.
So, yeah, we will go ahead and move on to the next squad. Oh God, this is probably the most debated team.
Oh wait,
this was technically.
Are we on this team? Okay.
This was technically a tie, wasn't it, with a guy who was above him?
It is also the most fruity logo I think I've ever seen. It makes Salamence look so.
By the way, guys, I'm just saying I made it.
Yeah, it looks so fairy-like. But anyway, so we have the New York Salamence and Stan Pants. So we have Landers.
New York Salamences.
Salamence Eye.
Did you just say the New York Stan Pants?
I said Salamence is.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. Landers, Therian, Rotom Wash, Alolan Mux, Slowking, Aromatisse, Hitmonchan, Megazard, X, Scizor, Superior, Miltank, and Mismagius. Who wants to start on this team? Because
you need to start because I don't get why I don't get your opinion on
Okay, so I had this team last. Obviously it has good mods. I love Zardex, Landers, Therian, and Scizor are great physical attackers. He has 0 special attackers besides Superior, and I think Superior can be easily planned for. I mean, you can say Mismagius, Slowking, or special attackers, but get out of here. Or Rotom Wash. I mean, those are all defensive mons for the most part.
Mismagius is a defensive mon.
It's especially bulky mon. I mean,
has let the lunatic talk.
Okay, so name one match you've ever seen Mismagius put in special attacking work. Oh wait,
I've seen a lot of Mismagius sweeps.
Yeah, that's not true at all.
As soon as Mismagius gets a nasty plot up, watch your.
All right, go. Anything, then you just come back and kill it because it's literally like a chopstick. Anyway, just go ahead and send me the replay in the Discord, and I'll agree with you. I don't like his wall breakers, especially so he has Landers that can dual dance. That can obviously, I mean, Landers is the most flexible. I think was it the first pick in the draft?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's the most flexible mon in draft because it can dual dance. It can be defensive. It's just great.
And
I'm not a fan.
Don't think it's good,
huh?
And you don't think it's good.
They said it wasn't a good wall breaker, which that's.
No, it's not a good wall breaker in and itself.
It's 145 base attack.
Okay, and I mean it still gets walled by things. By defensive walls, it still gets walled, and things that can recover. I mean, obviously you don't find too many switch-ins for it, but I mean it does need a swords dance to do things because of its limited move pool.
I believe you will find that you are incorrect.
I'm not incorrect. I've used Landers more than any of you. That's a promise.
I had it for 2 seasons.
It doesn't matter. I'm not talking just in draft. I'm talking in general. All my teams have Landers on it ever. But anyway, I don't like Rotom Wash. I don't like Alolan Muck. I don't like Slowking, and I don't like Aromatisse in draft. I just don't think they're very good. I think they're very. I'm not saying one trick.
I'll agree with you on Aromatisse.
I hate Aromatisse, but I think it was a necessity that he did.
It doesn't fit poorly on his team. I'll give him that. But
it just fits poorly in life.
I just think this team gets broken down by, let's say, I wouldn't say a lot of momentum, but it kind of does by speed as well.
Yeah, he has a lot of good momentum on this. He has Lando, Rotom Wash.
Yeah, he has good momentum.
I think Diancie would have been a better tier 4 fairy than Aromatisse.
Fair, but okay, so
I do think he did need Wish on this team because.
But here's my question for you guys: so when he switches in a wall. Is it how is it recovering? So I understand Slowking gets Regenerator and Slack Off, and I understand Miltank gets Miltank.
Aromatisse, Wish.
And Wish. Okay.
Alolan Muck 3 cycles.
Okay, come on, get out of here with that recycle stuff. But that's just a setup.
Recycle Alolan Muck is
no, it's not okay. It's not bad, but that's
Scizor, Roost, Superior, Leech Seed.
Yeah, Superior.
Oh my goodness, you guys are talking so crazy. I love it.
So what we've understood here...
Mismagius isn't the ball.
JJ doesn't understand what he's on about.
Yeah,
so now that the real...
I mean, you guys can go ahead and talk, but I don't like this team. I don't like this team with Zard. I think Zardex, Scizor, Landorus are just like, hey guys,
that's a good call.
No. What are you listening to what I'm saying, Has?
All right. Finish
those 3 mons are amazing. I just think they're looking around like, where's all my help at?
Okay, now be quiet, because you said that he had poor removal. When you look at his team, he has 5 mons.
And he has 5 mons.
He has 6 mons.
When I say
he has
poor
6 mons with removal.
Did I say that?
Before we started, yes.
Yeah, you said before we started, you were like, he has no removal.
He has 4 rockers, I believe.
Yeah, Miltank.
Miltank, Scizor, Muck.
No. I think it's just 2, but 2's okay. 2's
okay.
Sorry,
as long as you have more than 1, you're okay.
When I said he had poor removal.
You said before we started, you said he has literally no removal.
I want to see this proof. I think I was talking about a different team.
Let's go back and find the recording.
Just keep talking. I'm already doing
I'll keep. I think the thing I really like about this team, I think it just has really good synergy between each other. I really like the Lando T, Sizzle, Rotom Wash thing. I don't think it's an original draft because I've seen drafts pretty similar because Lando T Zardex is pretty common. I think it's been drafted in MPL and GBA and stuff like that quite recently.
It's like a build your first draft league team, and that doesn't make it bad, but it doesn't make it a massive force.
Like,
in the team.
let me give you a few examples. Stuff like Lando T, it's weak to ice and water, so you need good water types, and he has two fairly decent water types. Like Rotom can get whittled down easily, but he has stuff like Slow King with regen, which I think supplements that quite well. And the double water also works really well with Sizzle, which is four times weak to fire. But obviously, if you're clicking, if he's in with Sizzle when you're clicking HP Ice, and then you go into Zardex, you're pretty much screwed. And then you also have stuff like Rotom Wash is only weak to grass. He has stuff like Zardex and Sizzle, or Miltank with Sap Sipper.
His team's kind of the opposite of Spex's in that he has a lot of counters to momentum.
Okay, so I never said that.
Oh, and Alolan only weak to
ground,
and he has like a few.
He has 2 immunities.
Yeah, 2 immunities plus Zardex. If it's
you guys want to hear exactly what I said? By the way, I said his good defense gets worn down with Slow King, Miltank, and they're not like good at actual walling. Lando isn't really a wall breaker, and I don't like Serp, and Zard needs a DD, and then I said I'm pooping. Hold on.
I like.
I never said he had no defogger because I'm not stupid.
You said that when we were talking.
No, I did not.
You did. You said that when we were talking before
no, I did not. I understand that Landorus gets defog, and so does Rotom Wash, and so
move on.
Okay, I will say I do like Superior on this team because it pretty much breaks down the bulky waters, which stuff like Zardex and Lando T don't appreciate. But my main criticism with this team is I think it just needs another fast mon because Zardex really doesn't appreciate like things like Scarf Dragons, stuff like the Latties or Scarf Chomp, and so I think he's going to really struggle against Scarfers. But that's my main problem.
I would maybe swap Aromatisse for Comfy.
Does Comfy get Wish? No, I don't think it does.
It did. Does it
no, I don't think it does.
In which case, maybe not.
Yeah, I hate Aromatisse as well, but I'll accept it because some people can use it. I can't use it.
Comfy is a base 100 speed, and it does get priority because of
he already has 2 things at base 100. I think he needs something, maybe another thing above 110 would be.
But it does get priority on.
Yeah, true. He has stuff like Hitmonchan and Sizzle, which are good priority users.
All right, and to be fair,
I think this seems decent. I think JJ's wrong.
If I can defend myself, this was the first team I rated.
No, you can't.
This was the first team I rated, and I didn't I put them I gave them a grade, right, like a number, and it was in the 80s. And then I looked at everybody else's team, I should say. I can't talk today. I was yelling at my dog. Sorry, but and they I didn't really go back to this team. So this is about the first look.
Yeah.
Okay.
After looking at it a second, it's a little better.
Yeah, I don't see how you draft this below the team of just defensive mons.
And the team should have a water or a ground type.
Obviously, we didn't do as much prepping as we probably
should. We never just we don't ever proper
now who's kissing his ass and saying he could have done it better?
No, I don't care about Stan. What's the problem? I don't care about Stan's feelings.
Let's get into the top half of the picks.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is this? What are we on? Number 5, I think. Yeah, we're on number 5. We're on number 5. We have the Lando Solar Beams in Killer. We have. Let's see. We have Kieran Black. We have
ASCII.
What? What happened? Is that how it said ASCII?
Yeah.
All right. So we have Kieran Black, Doug Trio, Araquanid, Florges, Hitmontop, Spiritomb, Mega Charizard Y, Jirachi, Nihilego, Venusaur, and Perugly. Who wants to start?
Can I start on this one?
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
I looked at this and I thought, this is the perfect team. It's my favourite team. It's brilliant. I love it. I had it at number 2. But then has brought up something kind of important in that he has mons like Mega Charizard Y and Kyurem Black, and to a certain extent Araquanid, that really don't like rocks. And he only has Florges and Hitmontop to deal with those rocks. And Florges, a lot of the time, you're not going to want it because it's going to be running like Wish, Protect, Heal Bow, Aromatherapy, or Synthesis or something, and then like Moonblast. So you're not necessarily going to want Defog, which means you're going to have to bring Hitmontop every week. And Hitmontop, not terrible, does have Intimidate and stuff, and I think you can set up rocks with it as well. But it's not...
It doesn't get rocks.
It doesn't, though. It's not the best mon to bring every week. But he's going to have to...
It's very predictable.
Mega Charizard, his current black want to do
Trust me,
anything.
I've had it, and it's hard to bring.
Yeah.
Like,
I've used it as well. I absolutely despise
every time
it.
you look at like the matchup, you're like, oh, it's good here, and then it's horrible here. I can't bring it.
Yeah. I completely agree.
The things he does have going for him, though, Kyurem Black, Jirachi, and Florges is an amazing core.
Yeah, that's really good.
Nihiligo is one of the most underrated mons.
I love
in draft
It's
format.
my favorite UB.
Yeah.
My favorite UB.
Araquanid is always nice because it can do like 3 or 4 different things.
It's so bulky. It's underrated with bulk, for sure.
Duck Trio is an interesting tier 2. It's a lot of speed for him.
See, I heard that apparently he picked it up to snipe another person's draft. Another person's draft which was lacking a lot of speed and could really do with a trapper.
Yeah, see, so to be fair,
I'll let you guess who that was.
not a bad pickup. You know what? I couldn't possibly think.
Let's guess that team. Actually, I don't know who we're talking about.
You know what? Duck Trio would be really good on Specs' team.
Oh, is that who we're talking about?
No, that wasn't who I was talking about.
He wouldn't have had the points for it because I think Duck Trio
We're
went
talking
right
the
near
Trick
the
Room
end.
team.
Yeah, we're talking about the trick. I think if you have stall, you need. I think a trapper helps it a lot, and it actually gives him speed. So if you're still watching on though, which you probably aren't because we sort of smashed you a lot. Yeah. Try to get that trick done because it helps him a lot.
Hang on, didn't we allowed Shadow Tag, didn't we?
Yeah, we did last Shadow Tag.
Like what tier is
1B, I think.
Gothitao?
Yeah, I completely forgot that we even allow Gothitelle.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just the forgotten mon that we.
You know
People
what I
are
would
so
say?
used to not drafting it, they don't draft it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'd be able to do it. Say maybe if he gets rid of some of his middle tiers. And
Wait, who are we talking about now?
For Honor, but I don't think he'd be able to.
Wait, why are we fixing somebody else's team? We're
go
talking
back.
about killing.
Yeah. It's
Back
just
to asking.
stop it.
All he needs to do, in my opinion, either swap something like Venusaur, which while it's a decent mon and stuff,
It has
and
decent synergy with Zardboy.
yeah, he's got a kind of a Sun team. He needs another rocker / removal. Maybe something like, this is going to sound crazy.
I think it's rockers are okay.
Like a Sand Slash. Oh yeah, because he has Duck Trio. I'm ridiculous.
Yeah.
I forgot about Duck Trio.
Yeah. I think his rockers are fine. I think it's just.
He needs.
I think it's not that he has 2. He just has 2 with stuff like Zardwire and Kieran Black, which is the issue. Because otherwise they become really, really easy to chip down.
He needs removal that's not weak as fuck.
Yeah. And because Zardwire, Kieran Black, that's just going to be ridiculously
Is his only
hard.
water type Araquanid?
Yes.
He could have benefited from like an Empoleon, but obviously it's gone now.
A lot of people are allergic to water types in this draft.
What about Tentacruel, if he can afford it? I mean, it gives
Tentacruel would be perfect.
It gives him spinner, it gives him a good bulky water. It also gives him a well, obviously it's Nihilgo for poison, but I mean.
Yeah, I'm okay with Araquanid being his own water. It's not Greninja bad.
I don't know. I just don't think it's. I don't think it's bulky enough.
Maybe
it has a lot of weaknesses.
Well, I mean, with Water Bubble, it can.
Yeah, but it has a lot of weaknesses with Rock and with adding Rock because of the bug type. Because bug type.
Yeah, that's true.
I would maybe swap Venusaur for Tentacruel.
Like, what's his rock stab switching? Besides him on top.
Venusaur.
Dog trio.
Okay. Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks for
it's rock type. Wait, did you just say rock type?
Wait, what did you say? What did you say was his what?
Rock
switching?
stab switching.
Oh, I thought you said
Drachi.
grass. Yeah, Drachi.
Oh, he does have Drachi. That's fair. But usually Rockmons have.
So bad at this.
I don't know. I don't like putting that much.
Yeah, I honestly, I think Killer seems alright. It just needs maybe another reliable hazard remover, and then I think
opinion,
I think he's pretty much good to go.
In my opinion, when you were talking about a team, though, you should have multiple switch-ins for like common attackers. So like you should have a lot of fire type switch-ins. You should have a lot of electric switch-ins. You should have a lot of rock switch-ins, ground switch-ins. Are
you ever gonna achieve? There's always gonna be like some sort of weakness.
Well, obviously you're always gonna have a weakness, but I just don't like Araquanid in bulky water being weak to things most bulky waters are not weak to.
Well, yeah, if you say he only has the one rock switch in, and that's true, but a lot of rock types are slow. And
fair.
Some of the
but so is Araquanid. But like, no, what I'm saying, so like a bulky water,
he has like Venusaur.
A bulky water, you switch into what? A lot of physical mods, right? So like you switch into an EQ or something like that.
I mean, a bulky Venusaur is not going to take that much.
I mean, it's going to take a lot.
But I think if he brings Venusaur, it's more likely going to be
it's going to be a Sun Sweeper for sure. But like, isn't his team very weak to her Earthquake? And you're saying his switch is like Araquanid, right?
To run Balloon.
Actually, that's a fair point.
But you're saying his switch-in's Araquanid, and then what does most ground types have? They have Rock Stab. So, I don't know.
Yeah, it's all
not Rock Stab, but like rock moves in general.
The thing about Araquanid is, I think like webs help this team so much.
Yeah, no, I don't think it should go anywhere. I think Araquanid's great on the team.
Yeah, you say it's slow, but it's not going to get outsped.
Right, but like webs for Nihilego, for Charizard Y, and for
what do you swap? What do you swap out for the bulky water then? What do you take out of this team?
I mean, so what's tier's Venusaur?
3B. I think Tentacles 3A.
Oh, Cloyster's there. Like, come on.
That's not bulky water. Get out of it. Get out of it. No.
Cloyster's really going to switch into rock type.
It actually does. It's 140 base defense. Get out of here. No, so like, I mean, Kindred, obviously Kindred's there. I mean, I'm not saying like Venusaur is the answer. So like, what's Perugly? What's
Mike, you need it.
What Perugly? What about it?
No, sorry, I was talking about the DGBA chat.
Oh, what's up? Let's have a look.
You can continue talking.
Hey, Has.
Oh.
Look at tier 5 and tell me what beautiful fish is there. He might not know what's going on most of the time, but he's there.
Magikarp. That's what it sounds like. Quagsire. True. Dude, is it a fish? I don't even know what Quagsire is.
Quagsire's a fish. It has like a fin. Has like a flipper on the back.
It's a 5A. It's a pretty good 5A. But
why is Quagsire a 5A?
Dude, I know. I grabbed it. I got it in our draft. I loved it. I was like, Quagsire, are you kidding me?
I don't think you can drop Spiritomb because I think Spiritom's actually a good value for 5A as well.
What about Perugly? What's Perugly?
5B, so he'd have to drop something else.
Oh, is he out of points?
So anyway, yeah.
Let's move off Aski's team. So we've been talking about it for about 20 minutes.
I think it's okay. I only have one issue.
No, I feel like this has been our best like actual talk about a team.
Yeah, exactly, Mike.
Hey, Has. To be fair, Quagsire species is the waterfish Pokemon.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that. You learn something new every day.
No, okay. So what he could do? Okay, so in all fairness, what he could do is he could draw. Wait, what's Venusaur? Did we say? 3B, right? He could drop Venusaur and go into tier 4. Maybe like a. Does he have a fighting type?
Yes, hit on top.
Does he have a good fighting type?
No.
Okay.
Hit on top's okay, but
that's all right. Close combat doesn't kill anything.
What's his steel type?
Jirachi. Why do you keep forgetting?
Because it's
the best steel type in the game.
99% of the time, Jirachi's where? It's not in the free slot. Give me a break.
Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah, it's also usually on my team.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just like see a mon in tier 4 that he could drop Venusaur for. That
it would need to be something.
I don't mind Venusaur in this draft because I think like his like really fast things are like Dogtrio and Throb.
I mean, he could
really,
go.
really
He could have dropped Venusaur for like Virizion.
No, Venusaur's alright in this team. Venusaur's alright in this team.
Yeah, but
because it gives him a Sun Sweeper. It just makes Zardwai a much better
could have gone Ludicolo.
value.
I feel like
once he gets to growth up, it's really hard to stop.
I feel like he could go something like, obviously he could drop Venusaur and Perugly, and then he could drop down for Rhyperior and Quagsire or something like that.
That's horrific.
How's that horrific?
Because you're giving him 4 times grass weaknesses.
And how many grass switches does he have?
Zardwai, the ultimate wall.
Yeah, he has the best grass switching there is. He can go something like Wobbuffet, Venomoth.
Yeah, not good.
There's so many, dude. I think tier 4 is one of the best tiers. Like, there's so many good mons.
Anyway, can we move on from?
When I was drafting, I hated tier 4. It kept ruining my draft.
Dude, hey, okay, I already found it. Drapion's there. Like, come on. Dwayne.
I did see Drapion, but it's not a Sun
What's
Sweeper.
wrong with Venusaur? Give it
because he has to drop Venusaur in order to get like a Quagsire.
Oh, okay. Oh.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying in combination.
That's what we were saying.
Yeah. So he has to drop. Like, I honestly think Quagsire would fix.
Why are
this team.
we trying to get Quagsire on this team?
Because it would fix his team because he doesn't have.
Fix everything. Does Quagsire?
He doesn't have a ground.
Does Quag get rocks?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Does he not?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Wait.
Move on
question
to CMR.
Does Quagsire get Silver Rocks? No, he does not.
No, it doesn't. No.
That's sad
CMR.
face. Okay.
CMR.
Mike, I don't see the problem in dissecting a team. All right, so we have
CMR.
Next,
I bet you
4?
like none of you coaches are even going to do these trades.
I would though. Hey, I did one last year and it helped my team a lot when I switched Klefki out for
Speaking of people who actually did listen to our advice last season.
Yeah, so we have
CMR.
coming up next, we have Mike, calm down. We have the San Antonio Spores.
CMR.
We have CMR with Darkrai, Suicune, Floette, Eternal. We have Registeel, Rotomo, Rapidash, Megalopony, Mew, Garchomp, Dusknoir, and Golbat. Who wants to start on the San Antonio Spores?
Okay, I have one thing to say about this team.
Go ahead, sir.
Darkrai, Megalopony, Mew, disgusting.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's like I had it last season. Megalopony plus Darkrai is such a good call because the things that stop Megalop are basically bulky psychic types, and since those bulky psychic types have to basically have to run physical defense in order to stop Megalopony, it just frees up Darkrai to just come in and just put in so much work.
All right, I'm going to say 2 things, and they're not really going to make sense together.
Okay.
1, why has he picked Rapidash? I think he's been talking too much to Parkzy.
The Parkzy pick.
2, why didn't he make it a Z user over Dusknoir? Because Dusknoir doesn't make a lot of sense as a Z user.
I don't mind that actually. Dusknoir gets a pretty wide move pool, correct?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure like what specific Dusknoir learns.
I mean, Dusknoir, it's a physical attacker, right?
Yeah, it is a physical attacker.
And it gets the elemental punches.
I think that's like 100 base attack, roughly.
Yeah, and it gets the elemental punches, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, it can do something.
Wait, does he get memento? If in which case, I
don't think so.
If he gets the memento,
it does get memento.
Okay, I'm on board with it. I'm on board.
Yep,
with
it does.
That's a good
didn't have memento.
That's a good one.
Yes, I just looked at it.
Yeah. Okay. I think.
So it gets the elemental punches. It gets obviously good ghost moves. It gets shadow sneak. I don't think it's bad.
Yeah.
I think Rapidash. I think a Z user for him with Rapidash would deal a lot with certain threats to some of his mons.
What's Rapidash's speed tier?
Like 110?
105. It should be so much faster than 105. That's weird.
See, Darkrai is all you need. I mean, there's a lot of people saying in D2 how they think that Z Darkrai is broken.
Yeah, Z Darkrai is good. It helps.
Yeah, I think it's
Darkrai
really
a lot.
I think a lot of times I don't think he'll be Z Darkrai. I think he might Scarf.
Jaden, you do Z Darkrai.
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
No, it's great. I didn't have a very good team built around Darkrai. I did have Darkrai and Garchomp on the same team, so I knew those.
Yep.
Didn't you have Megalopony and Darkrai last year?
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Yeah, I did. They work together really
Yeah.
well.
Sorry, I had to go for something.
I feel like I needed something like that with that team that I had. I think I needed a good fighting type like Lopunny for like to aid Darkrai. But when Darkrai like had a good matchup like it did against Mike in week 1 when I dusted him, it put in a lot of work.
I don't remember that.
Like one thing I also will say is that I think that he should probably, with Megalop and Darkrai, I think he should get something that offensively checks fairy types.
Yeah.
Because his Steel's Registeel and his Poison's Golbat, which are both decent mons. But...
Actually, we do need to stop real quick, and obviously his poison type is Golbat, which is very passive as well. But we need to talk about the elephant in the room, Floette Eternal. This is the first year I think we've allowed it.
Yeah.
How do we feel about Floette Eternal?
It's good, but just gets walled by Steel types, which have like 4 times weaknesses, so they have to run HP. I think it's a decent mon.
So do you think?
I think it's like I think someone told me it was like a slightly worse Sylveon, and I can get behind that.
Do you think in certain matchups it's great?
Like
against if it's scarfed against say Stan's team maybe. Because his Steel type has a 4 times weakness.
So I guess my main problem...
I like it paired with Garchomp, because Garchomp,
But my main problem with his team... well, I wouldn't say with his team, with his... with drafting Floette Eternal... is he has no fire type to kind of pair it with. And that's a little rough. I mean, obviously Lopunny breaks down Steel is just fine.
Rapid Dash.
Yeah, I don't like...
Yeah, like I said, he doesn't have a fire type.
Parkzy.
Like I said, he doesn't have a fire type. Like I said, he doesn't have a fire type. So, yeah, maybe he can clean that up. What's Rabidash's tier?
It does get Flash Fire, though.
5B.
It's 5B?
You know what he needs? You know what he needs? I've realised he needs a Monferno.
Dude, Monferno, I'll get behind that completely.
No, because he can't switch Monferno into a fairy type, which is one of his problems.
No, he has Registeel and Golbat to switch into fairy.
Registeel does not care about no fairy type.
Registeel's he's perfectly fine defensively.
What does his team do to a Gardevoir? Scarf Gardevoir.
Registeel comes in and clicks Iron Head?
No, because he just Focus Blasts.
Registeel takes 30% from a Focus Blast from a Scarf Gardevoir.
I'll check that out right now.
I'm doing it right now. I already have it up.
I mean, to be fair, then he takes 30%. You then switch out the Gardevoir into a ground type.
Okay, and then you're fine. You get 2 turns leftovers. You just took 10%. Like I don't see the problem.
I'm not sure the maths adds up.
What about a Choice Scarf Tapu Lele?
Registeel again.
I don't think anyone picked Tapu Lele.
Yeah, that's a joke.
Oh.
Okay, do you want to hear these numbers, Mike?
You know what? What's Magina?
All right,
Magina hurts his team. What's a Magina Aura Sphere do to Registeel?
0, like maybe 1. Hold on.
Well, I mean, if it's Calm Mind, he might be screwed.
So choice Scarf Gardevoir to a specially defensive, which usually Registeel always is, does 37.9 to 45%, and obviously we all know it's Focus Miss. And then you were talking about Madge.
Magina Focus Blast is 39 to 46.
Does he even get? I swear he gets Aura Sphere. I know he might actually. It might.
It does.
It gets Aura
Sphere. I think I always just ran Aura Sphere because I was just so scared.
Yeah, it gets
Aura Sphere does 28.5.
Yeah. Okay, so if you are smart and you are running Protect on said Registeel, like a Protect Rest set or something like that, you literally can stall out Focus Blast.
Yeah.
No, because just Calm Mind.
You just said Choice Scarf.
No, not Magina. Why would you run Choice Scarf Magina? Are you insane?
Oh, no. Yeah, okay. Magina, you switch. I mean, what's the problem?
What? Yeah, like, but what does he switch from? Yeah, but then what do you switch into?
That awesome Fire-type Rapidash.
Great.
Another thing I want to bring up, does he have, like, Spikes or T-Spikes on this team?
Does Golbat get T-Spikes?
No, yeah, because I think T-Spikes would help this team so much. I think Megalop really appreciates it because it's a really good fake-out user. And stuff like Carmine Suicune as well. But those like...
Yeah, Golbat does not get Toxic Spikes, so he is actually like very rough on the good old...
It's not really a complaint, it just, I think it would help his team a lot.
Also, he doesn't have a grounded poison type, so...
Yeah, that's another thing. I was going to bring that up as well. Yeah, that could also be an issue. But he does have, I think, he has two removals which aren't affected by toxic spike. So
Right.
I get the only reason for Rotom that I see is defog.
What tier is
Otherwise, I
Rotom?
don't think it does a lot.
4. I think it's an alright tier 4. I don't have a problem with
I don't like it on his team.
I'm just trying to find hazards for him because I feel like he needs some hazards help for sure.
He's an Electros tier 4.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't talk about Electros in this chat.
Electros is good.
It's so bad.
It's good.
It's one of the worst electric mods I've ever seen.
No, I'm not having this again. We're not
The depressing thing is,
repeat of season 4.
In season 3, Coach Oak practically swept me with Electros.
Well, then
I think
you're
Jack
just
had
bad at life.
Jack had it season 3.
True.
Okay,
Jack?
so
Yeah, Jack used it really well on season
update
3,
for you guys. In tier 4, Smeargle is still there.
Smiggle sucks.
It is bad, but I'm just saying.
Smiggle's bad.
That's an
The only
option.
person who rates Smiggle and drops is non-zero, and that's about it.
I'm just saying he needs some help. Like I think I agree completely. If he had spikes or T-spikes, his team would be a lot better.
Yeah, it's already a necessity. I just think it'll just help him out.
No, because imagine having T-spikes or spikes up and you're switching around Megalopony and Darkrai.
Exactly, yeah.
Good luck with that.
And then he can like Calm Mind's Rasmus, so he can basically just
Yeah,
stall them
and
out.
he also has Scarf Chomp in the back.
Yeah.
Like,
At least he has 3
One of the good things I will say about this team, I think it has a good balance between the offense and defense, and I don't think Mew is like really forced to do either role, which I think is really good.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not against if you draft Mew and bring it defensive every, I don't have a huge problem with that because it just does that. It's his best set basically.
Right.
But I think he'll get a lot of value out of Mew with this team.
I agree completely. So we're going to end up moving on.
I was meant to say that about someone else's draft as well. I can't remember who it was, but they had a lot of mons that generally can come either defensive or offensive, and because he's got a lot of them, you don't know which ones each week are going to be which. I think it was Specs' team.
So on a great note, my PowerPoint crashed.
Nice.
It's all right.
It's fine though because we can still go through it.
One more thing, CMR for #1 in PRs. That was not for Hughes.
I have a question. How does PowerPoint crash? All right, we're back up. Like, how does PowerPoint even crash? So
next,
I got it. We're good. I'm back.
Right.
So we're moving on to the number 3 team, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
What is that? Helsinki?
That's Stibe and the Helsinki high jump kit.
Dude, he's from Helsinki. That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So the Helsinki
Nice
high
of you to
jump kit.
finally realise.
Dude, I have not seen one D2 team till today. So we have Zygarde 50, we have Deoxys Defense, Klefki, Mienshao, Seismitoad, Simisage, Mega Kangaskhan, Weavile, Starmie, Moltres, and Venomoth. Who wants? I think Mike can start on this team.
I can't find my list. Let me find it. Hang on. So I'm pretty sure I put him first. I put Stibe first.
I want to preface this team real quick by saying that I wrote down this team is very unfamiliar to me. I have not used a single one of these mons besides Klefki in draft. So you guys can take it away, and I will kind of chime in.
I am the opposite. Apart from the Simisage, which is like, it's like having the nicest possible meal that you could ever possibly have. You just have this really nice meal. It's like 10 courses, and it's gorgeous. It's everyone's favourite food. It's brilliant. And then what you do is you ruin it by pouring just 17,000 like little salt shakers worth of salt on the meal, and you completely ruin the meal with a Simisage.
I actually have a question for you. Why you have a problem with Simisage?
It's a 5B.
Simisage.
It's okay.
No, seriously. Why do you have a problem with Simisage? Because I think Simisage is actually very good for 5B.
No, it's annoying. That's why it's annoying. I hate it. But it's still probably going to get 4 kills this season.
I'll just say it's better than...
Dude, four kills for a 5B is amazing.
Right. This is why it annoys me.
You know it gets nasty plot, right?
If you look at his team, he's drafted 10 mons there that are in my top 15 to 20 mons of my personal favourite mons.
Okay.
And then he's got Simisage.
It's really
emotional.
like...
Yeah, I know. I feel like we need like a violin.
I'm running up here.
Also, I think every single mon on his team has a mon that pairs perfectly with it. Or at least one mon that pairs perfectly with it.
Yeah, I like the calls on this team.
Then you have Simisage just sat there.
I love Stormy Moltres.
Yeah,
I love those
I
two.
love.
I like Zygarde, Weavile, Moltres.
I dig it.
Because
Seismitoad Weavile is a great pair. Especially with Venomoth as well. Seismitoad Weavile Venomoth might be one of my favourite 3 mons to rotate between in this draft.
But I seriously think we need to dive into your feelings about this Simisage. Because
shut up about the Simisage.
I when I first looked at this team, man, I was like Zygarde, awesome. Deoxys defense is fun. Klefki, amazing. Mienshao, good. Seismitoad, and I was like, Simisage, my guy. I was like, I love this dude. Okay, so it has Nasty Plot, right?
Well, didn't he leave Mega Kang till last pick, or am I mistaken?
No,
that was JP in our D1 draft.
Yeah, wrong.
great.
Oh, you spoilers! No,
the D1 draft that we haven't done yet.
No, we haven't done it yet.
It's not done yet.
Just bold predictions, guys. Bold predictions.
In the practice draft.
I predict that JP will draft Mega King last. All right. So anyway, but what I was saying about Simisage, do you know what its ability is, Mike?
It's like Gluttony or something.
It is Gluttony. Okay. So he has Nasty Plot and access to Gluttony. This man could come in, set up a Nasty Plot, Slackberry that Gluttony up. Now he outspeeds your whole team with a free choice scarf plus Nasty Plot.
Here's the problem, though.
His move pool is not great.
Wait, where'd you get the free choice scarf from?
The Slackberry.
Oh, Slackberry. Okay, I didn't hear what berry you said.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Simisage gets one shot by everything.
That's not. I don't think that's true.
I think that is true.
It gets like really passive things, maybe not, but yeah.
I'm saying set up on passive. I'm not saying you bring it in on Charizard Y. Like that's not what I'm saying. Wait, isn't Charizard Y base 100?
Yeah. Does he get Rock Slides or something?
He gets Rock Tomb.
Yeah, Rock Tomb's a move.
Rock Slide.
Oh, it does get Rock Slides. Yeah, then
and Acrobatics. I'm telling
you, I think Simisage is a decent one.
All I will say is that you know how Seismitoad is. It's a decent mon, not the most.
It's a really good one. It's a really good wall. I
love Seismitoad. I think it's underrated.
Great wall.
Yeah. So a 252 special attack Seismitoad will one shot a Simisage after Stealth Rocks.
With what?
Sludge Wave.
Okay, so I want to know who's bringing a 252 special attack Seismitoad with Sludge Wave.
Someone who wants to counter Seismitoad.
And also, doesn't Simisage outspeed Seismitoad?
Not with a choice scarf.
Wait, whoa. Hold on. This man just said choice scarf Seismitoad with 252 special attack and bringing Sludge Wave.
Yeah.
Why aren't you running Swift Swim with Rain Dance, Mike? You're not a true god.
You know what? I was trying to be nice to him. I wasn't trying to just destroy his...
Why are we still talking about Simisage? He has like...
You know what? Doesn't Klefki get Prankster Rain Dance as well?
Yeah. It does.
I mean, I'm not saying...
Okay, so why is his Seismitoad killing his own Simisage?
Oh my god.
I was just pointing out that you don't need... Just point out you don't need
Has, let's talk about his actual, good mons. Go ahead. Who do you want to bring up?
Let's see. I've got me lost. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I was saying. So the things that these arrow switchings are grass types and bug types, and he has Moltres, which just completely eats both those up. We saw last season how Alzazo used that. I also like he has good priority with the Zygarde Extreme Speed and the Weavile. My one issue with his team is that I'm not that keen on it. It doesn't have that much momentum on it. Only Mienshao really gets momentum.
Does a Weavile get U-turn?
No. What?
It's just a question. I don't know a massive amount about Weavile. Does Starmie get...
Because you drafted it.
No, I didn't. I drafted Noguna.
Oh, sorry. No. You haven't drafted him to get through. And another thing is, I think that he's even though I've been a massive anti Mega Kangaskhan person, as JJ might well know, over these last few months, having used it myself, I think his team actually supports it really nicely. So he has a lot of knockoff users, stuff like Deoxys D, Mienshao, Seismitoad, and one of the best knockoff users, Weavile, to get rid of those rocky helmets. And he also has stuff like Prankster T-Wave Klefki. which I think is really cool. And I think Mega Kang's best set is the Wish set. And I think that will really benefit stuff like Deoxys Defense, which we have to say that it can't use Recover.
I feel like Deoxys Defense is perfect for his team.
Yeah, I really like Deoxys Defense.
You look at Mega Kangaskhan, it has one weakness. That weakness is fighting.
Fighting, exactly. Yeah, I think I even said that.
He has Moltres and he has Venomoth.
Yeah, he built very well for it.
You know what's secretly my favourite mon of his entire draft is Venomoth.
Venomoth's a cool mon.
I'm going to make 2 bold predictions.
Uh-oh.
One, he brings Trickstar Me at least 1 week.
Oh yeah, Trickstar Me's a good set.
2, Venomoth gets more kills than either one of his tier 1s or his Mega.
I think Simisage gets more kills than Venomoth.
I will happily put a 5... I'll tell you what.
I'm so sorry. This must be really painful to watch.
£5 / equivalent US dollar value bet on Venomoth.
That's like $80 for me. All right, moving on.
More kills. It's really not at the moment. Brexit's ruined us. It's about $5.
Yeah, true.
Moving on to the number 2 team in the draft.
Also, Starmie's cool.
Didn't we say that?
Starmie's a cool tier 2.
All right, moving on to the number 2 team in the draft. We have the Memphis.
Chesben.
The Memphis Zizzles.
The best team
name. The greatest team name and the greatest logo. I love it. It's amazing. So yeah, he has Tapu Koko, Ferrothorn, Haxorus, Primarina, Gligar, Musharna, Mega Beedrill, Infernape, Hawlucha, Diggersby, and Corsola. He made a trade, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Here's what happened. He made the trade, and then he made another trade which undid that trade.
He traded Corsola for Pawniard, and then about 20 minutes later traded Pawniard for Corsola.
Okay.
So he just used 2 trades for no reason.
Wonderful. So yeah, so that's his team. I actually would like to start on this team if you guys don't mind.
All right.
No, I'm going to start.
I got him number 2, so I don't know where you guys had him. I don't remember.
Like
probably pretty high. Yeah. It's a great team. So his Steel Fairy Dragon Core, Ferrothorn, Haxorus, Primarina. I love it. He has a good balance of defense and offense in that core. With Primarina being a great special attacker, Haxorus, wonderful physical attacker, and Ferrothorn obviously being a wall. He obviously has the Tapu Koko Hawlucha core as well. And
I think we all had him second.
Okay.
I didn't.
What you have, man?
Yeah, you did.
I think I had him a bit lower, but
I'm literally looking at your list. You had him second.
I didn't. I had.
No, you had him second.
I had Stan second.
Looking at your list.
You had Stan second. That's what. That was the whole debate earlier.
I can't deal with you guys. All right,
You literally just said
it doesn't
you
matter.
Just said he had Chesben second.
All right, so this team is awesome as far as its cores go. I loved it. Like I said, you have Koko.
No, that's the overall list, Mike. That's
No, I'm saying he said. He never wrote down. He literally just said that he had Chesben second.
I did.
Right. Yes.
Oh my god, I'm so done with you.
I thought you said I put him at second.
Yeah, that's what you said. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right, I love his tier 4, tier 5 pick with Gligar and Musharna. I think it gives him good defense for certain situations. Diggersby is a great setup mon. So he has the Corsola, correct?
Yep.
I mean, a rocker. Cool story. That's about it. I don't think it's ever going to come over a lot of his other mons. And then we need to get into Mega Beedrill. I think Mega Beedrill gives him the speed along with Koko. He has two great...
Team,
what?
This team doesn't have enough speed.
No, this team has...
JJ had just been third.
He has 2 great speed mons on the special and the physical side. Obviously, Koko can do both.
Yeah, I need to give him some more speed.
He needs more... What he needs to do is get rid of his Tapu Koko too slow.
All right, we're being serious, guys. Serious discussions.
All right, fine. All right, I can
The best mon on his team that gives him the most flexibility is that Infernape. I love the Infernape pick with his team. It gives him the special and physical side that he needs. Gives him that setup on the special side with that nasty plot. And we all know how I feel about Infernape. I think it's like the best draft mon. I got it in round. Well, I can't say that. Spoilers. But yeah, it is an amazing mon in draft. I don't think there's much wrong with his team except for, I mean, maybe you can say his walls are just kind of not there. Besides Ferrothorn.
Yeah, that was my one concern. Is that yes, he has Ferrothorn, which is a great counter to most of the stuff that wants to kill Horlucha and like Infernape. But what's he gonna switch into the stuff that's gonna kill Ferrothorn?
But I feel like his team is built around. I mean, I think Musharna can do that.
The only other defensive mons that you can really call defensive mons are the Gligar and the Musharna.
I think Primarina can switch into a lot of Ferrothorn's
which are both
issues.
very weak to. They're both very weak to knock off. Gligar and Musharna is the problem.
But like looking at his team though, I don't think this team cares too much about that. I feel like he's gonna let Ferrothorn die a lot after it does kind of what it's meant to do, like set up rocks or set up a spike or whatever the case may be. But I think this Ferrothorn's gonna get in a lot of good situations because of the momentum with U-turn, Beedrill, Infernape, and also Volt Switch Coco. But
so you think he's going to rely on killing more mons than?
Yes. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
You're
definitely going to. You have Haxorus, Primarina, Coco, Beedrill, and Infernape, and Holuchi. You're going to be killing a lot more than you're going to be saving.
Yeah, it's the old football cliche of just we're going to score one more.
Well, yeah, the best offense is a good defense, or the best defense is a good offense. For sure.
Because I like his offense. Like there isn't like that much bulk between them really.
Infernape can live a hit.
Yeah, Infernape's got good bulk.
So it's like 70s.
Also, you know what?
But that's serviceable for his typing.
If he goes Assault Vest Tapu Koko, then he wins my heart because I love Assault Vest Tapu Koko.
And I think that works on his team because Coco's going to be there to just kind of, put some holes in things and live some hits and switch around.
Switch.
That's also he used to. So
he has also. I don't know if you did mention it or not. He has a great Volt Turn Core.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
His momentum with his attackers.
He has like the best.
Yeah. Well, Tapu Koko, Mega Beedrill, Infernape, Horlucha, Diggersby,
and I think those momentum mons with Haxorus and Primarina. That's exactly what Haxorus and Primarina need to do what they do. Because Choice Specs Primarina doesn't have many switches, correct?
No,
it's tough.
Barely any.
Yeah, it's tough.
Choice Specs Primarina, like a Water Steel type.
I mean,
pretty much Empoleon, that's it.
Yeah, but he has Empoleon figured out with Holucha and Coco. He's fine. And then Haxorus needs a turn to get an SD up or a DD, whatever the case may be. And he has so much momentum in order to deal with that. And I think that helps Ferrothorn out immensely. But I love this. And he has also, we haven't even mentioned, he has great priority with Infernape and Diggersby. So
the two things I will say, one, he's another dark type, which I think is a huge issue. What's his like psychic switching of a psychic type?
He doesn't have a ghost.
Just Ferrothorn. I mean, Ferrothorn's like his only psychic.
Yeah, so if it has HP fire, he's pretty much just he's branched things all because Mega Beedrill obviously isn't switching into a psychic type.
Right.
Yeah. So I think he has to stack a lot of things because it's like his offense in general just doesn't. It's just I'm a bit iffy on its bulk.
He has a lot of
I think his team's predictable about what's going to be offensive, what's going to be defensive every week.
Hello.
Maybe he can do a full Q. Oh, hi Parkzy. We're talking about Chesben.
Oh, Parkzy.
Guys.
Do you have anything on Chesben?
Chesben. Yeah. Okay. So.
All right.
I said.
Just go. Yeah. Just whatever you have.
I said that his only switch into ground spam is Gligar. His only response to psychic types is Ferrothorn. And his team generally doesn't have the best synergy. I think me and Has were talking about that.
Yeah, I think
he also has Horlucha for ground types.
And his defense.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Alright, so Parkzy, I know you're not too common with being in these PRs, but we do a little segment we call Fix That Team! So
oh no.
So
guys,
looking at this, I know I have a question for you guys. So, okay, Diggersby, which is an interesting pickup, it is a Tier 2B, correct?
Yep.
There are mons like Mandibuzz, Crocodile in Tier 2B that are free. What do you guys think?
Diggersby with Coco is really good.
Yeah.
I think
if he didn't have Coco, I would 100% say swap Diggersby for Crocodile because
I think
it's that dark type.
And also that plus Infernape gives him really, really good priority. And if he's going hyper offensive, he needs a lot of priority.
So you think Diggersby is better than having like a Crocodile?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
On this team, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine. I was just asking the question.
Yeah, I know. Maybe it depends. If he's gonna like embrace the hyper offense, then
also Musharna is a good psychic switch in, obviously.
Yeah. Most psychic types have like Shadow Blade.
Yeah, but true. But then it can just click Calm Mind against Musharna.
Yeah. What does Calm Mind? Does Musharna get Calm Mind? Is what you're asking?
No, I mean,
No,
the psychic type just clicks
just
Calm
set it
Mind.
to-
Yeah, I mean you can toxic.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean that's but yeah. Otherwise that's it gets set up on pretty easily.
Mind
Yeah.
you, doesn't Musharna get like Trick and stuff?
Yeah, Musharna
Healing Wish.
Musharna gets.
Musharna can do a lot of things. I love Musharna
Yeah.
as a late pick.
Musharna has Trick, literally 4 moves in a row.
The only
Thunderbolt,
other thing I
Toxic,
could think
Trick,
of
and
is
Trick.
like he drops the Musharna for like a life hard. But
No, I
that's
think
pretty
he needs.
frail.
Nah.
I think he needs.
I agree. I think
played
Musharna fits better
Life
anyway.
Hard, and it didn't do much in the draft format.
Sorry, Parkzy, were you trying to say something?
I know, I just said that Musharna gets Healing Wish.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah.
As well.
I think.
love.
Yeah, actually, that's a really good point. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Healing Wish helps his team a lot.
I agree completely. So Parkzy, since you're just coming back, do you have any? We're gonna stop before we go to number 1. Parkzy, do you have anything on teams? Where'd you leave? I don't even know. Like 9 through 2.
Yeah.
Any crazy
so
points
yeah.
on teams 9 through 2?
I want to just before we Parkzy defend Rapidash for us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Yes,
We were.
yes,
Wait. Hold on. Let me get the slide where Rapidash is. All right. So Rapidash
Yeah, I heard
is
you
on
guys were offending it.
the San Antonio Spores.
I saw the match, Parkzy. I saw the match. I was trying to defend the Rapidash, but
Thank you,
JJ
thank
wouldn't
you.
Because I said CMR needs a fire type, and then he goes Rapidash, and I said CMR needs a fire type.
All right.
No, but wasn't Rapidash already drafted?
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point.
That's what we're
yeah,
talking about.
he
We're
has
talking about
Rapidash.
Okay, am I supposed to defend Rapidash now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And quickly defend.
Okay.
Tell me why he's good.
Recovery, Morning Sun, Baton Pass, base 105 speed, right speed, base 100s. Good move pool with low kick, Mega Horn, Flare Blitz, Wild Charge, high horsepower. I think that's the move.
Yeah.
And it can also burn things with Will-O-Wisp. And also gets Flame Body and Flash Fire, so it's a fire immunity.
Here's my thing with you saying Morning Sun. What's it going to live that it's going to be able to Morning Sun up?
Fire types.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
You can force
no fire type has ever had either a ground or a rock move.
You can force grass, bugs types out, other things that like you can take advantage of with fire, which is a good fourth slot.
So explain to me why a water type isn't an automatic switch in. You could say Wild Charge, but I think that's false.
You can Baton Pass.
So you're saying like a fast baton pass?
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
But then you don't get your
If
recovery
you
that
fear-
get from switching in.
Yeah, but I mean that's a good tier 5, like.
No, okay, that's fair. Okay, no, if you're just saying it's a tier
It's
5.
a tier 5.
No, so what we were saying is we were talking about.
Where's the 5B?
We were talking
Yeah, but
about.
Yeah, it's 5B.
But technically,
Yeah.
Stunfisk is a good tier 5, and you still take the piss out of that.
Right, so
I did
Parkzy,
I?
Parkzy, stop. So we were talking about the combination of Floette Eternal and it's only and it not being able to do anything to steel type. So we were saying he needed a good fire type for Floette Eternal to shine. And
Rapidash.
I don't think Rapidash does anything to steel types. Like because a lot of so
He has got. I think Garchomp's fine to do that thing.
that's fair.
I mean, if you guys want to
Not
see
just
Rapidash
Star.
doing some really good work, you can go and check out my YouTube channel.
In before Parkzy plugs YouTube.
Just if you want to see some pro Rapidash getting 2 kills,
And,
2 kills,
it's time for Parkzy to leave us.
All right, so we
Oh,
are
wait.
gonna. Do you have anything
Wait,
else?
wait,
Parkzy?
Wait, did
Cool.
Parkzy have
be
anything?
an Araquanid.
Do you have anything else, Parkzy, for teams 9
Yeah,
through
the
2?
other
Any
coaches
crazy
and
points?
Yeah.
Before we go on to number
No,
1.
just go through your notes basically of stuff that.
Any name I have like a paragraph on, you guys probably have covered a lot of this.
We probably have.
Only
This has been pretty bad. We talked about Skinny Sage for half an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, have you
So-
got
so-
anything?
So what do you have to say about A name?
I've been revising while you guys have been doing this, okay, and I come back and you're still doing it, right?
Parkzy, were you
Okay.
here for Troy's picks?
No, I don't have Troy.
Okay.
So who
Yeah,
do you have anything?
Right, okay, so
I
a
don't
name.
speak.
I've got like a paragraph on them. So only rockers, Gigalith, base 80s are Hoopa Volbeat, Stoutland. The speed tiers are weird. It's Magmar, base 93, to Mega Latios, which is base 110, to Zerora, which is base 143. Then Megaladios and Volbeat are the only hazard removers. Not enough momentum to support Zorora, Hoopa-U, Megaladios, Celesteal, and Breloom. The only U-turn of Volbeat, Baton Pass, Sylveon, Volt Switch, Zorora. No bulky water, no ground. Team gets dunked on by fast electric types. At first it goes Z Celesteal over Z Zoro. And only rocks, no other hazards to help out offensive core. There we go.
Basically spec.
So
Yeah.
So I want to talk a little bit about what just happened. So Parkzy in about 30 seconds gave more useful information than we've given in an hour and 19 minutes. Which is how long this video has been.
Oh, actually, speaking of speed tiers, I completely forgot about this point. TMR speed tiers are absolutely disgraceful. Okay, so it goes from Rotomo 86 to, I think, Registeel, which is 50. So that's a 35 speed difference.
What about
I know JJ.
Goldback's like base 90, isn't it?
I know JJ isn't a fan of the whole speed tier thing, but 35 speed gap difference.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's like.
Oh wait, Float Eternal's 92.
Yeah.
Float Eternal's a really good mon.
Yeah. You see,
I like
it should have been tier 2.
I didn't realize
They should have trusted me.
I mean, speed tiers are important. I drafted a little more to speed tiers this year, but
I
feel like they can be overcome with good ones.
35 it just means that things are like at 60 and 70 pretty much don't have to run speed.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that are very similar levels.
Yeah. Parkzy, do you have any other points on any other coaches?
No, don't think so. Wait, what's the person? Who's the person? Oh wait, okay. I got Stan Pants. Have you guys went over him?
Yeah. There's a big debate about his team. So if you want to.
Okay, so I haven't got much on him, but I said that he's got only 2 stealth rockers and one is a Z user, and the fastest Pokemon's base 112, and no other hazards for Charizard X beside rocks. And the only switch into rock attacks is Hitmonchan. So that's kind of huge for a team with Charizard X.
That's what I said.
I only saw Miltank and Landorus Therian, personally.
I thought he had another one, but no, I don't think he does.
Yeah, they were yelling at me like they had said he had like 8 rockers and 19 defoggers. They've been going crazy on me about Stan's team. All right, we're going to move on to number 1, please, because this is an hour and 21 minutes.
Let's go.
We're going to move on to number 1 in JJ's Gals in the DC Umbreon. He has Naganadel, Tangro, Slowbro, Rotom Heat, Aceligor, Alolan Dougie, Mega Medicham, Magearna, Gliscor, Alolan Persian, and Pillow-Swine. I will start with this.
Can I just jump in?
No, what do you get out of here, Parkzy?
Yes, shop, JJ. Let Parkzy speak.
Go ahead.
All I want to say is that this is like Mike's dream team, basically. It's like Nigel, Magearna.
I feel like this is like...
You wanted Nigel and Magearna!
This is the team I'd like to draft.
I don't like any of this. The only one I like on this team is Mega Medicham and Gliscor.
I think I pretty much used all these mons bar 2. Yeah, I've used all these mons bar...
You're biased because Piloswine.
Pardon?
You're biased because of the Piloswine.
Yeah, partially. But there's more than just that.
I really like the Salgor on this team, honestly.
JJ, what did you want to say?
Oh, can I talk now?
Yeah, no, you can't talk. So
Gliscor is a good rocker, Piloswine's a good rocker.
I don't like Salgor.
He's a decent rocker. He has a couple of removal options in Gliscor.
Oh, first thing we should say is that Naganadel can't use Nasty Pot plus Z moves, and Magearna can't use Shift Gear plus
Gear.
Yeah, that name made that clear. I think this team has like a really good mix of wall breaking potential and just really good bulk in general. Yeah. And I think they all just complement each other really, really nicely.
The one thing is that none of his, because if he has that Naganadel and the Magearna, he doesn't have a tier 1 Z user.
Yeah, but he has free. I would have picked Alolan Potion over Excel.
That's what I was going to say.
I'd have picked literally anything over the Rotom Heat.
Oh no, Rotom Heat's okay because you can run
the only thing Rotom Heat is good for is Z Overheat though. That's the only thing it can do, and that makes it.
You can do stuff like Z Trick, which gives it +2 speed.
Yeah, but why
Plus
does it need
6.
that speed? Because what's it going to do?
Rotom Heat is one of his only 2 defoggers though,
No.
isn't it? Rotom Heat and Gliscor.
Yeah.
So
I think
if that's going to
I'd
be
have
like
gone
one of his...
I'd have gone a Alolan Persian over the Rotom Heat.
I would have gone a Alolan Persian over a Selgor.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, Selgor's
I
alright.
would have made a Alolan version of Zuza, but I'm just...
Yeah,
because it's pretty easy to run a Z move on it a lot of weeks.
And it supports Nagnadel and Magearna so well.
Yeah, I agree, but I think you still got stuff like Alolan Dugtray, which has Z Memento, which sort of does a similar thing. But no, I think I also like he has a really good regen core and Tangrowth and Slowbro. Slowbro's a really good tier 3 in my opinion.
It gets, I don't know if you said it then because you cut out a little bit, but it does have, Alolan Persian does have Z Parting Shot.
Yeah.
Which is the...
Yeah.
The thing.
I'm very familiar with that.
What's his removal?
Score on Rotom Heat.
Which isn't the greatest. Which is
Yeah,
why
yeah,
I think
yeah, that's
Rotom
it's not.
Heat is the user. But Gliscor is pretty solid. Like, Gliscor's going to come most week and be his rocker. And
Can I talk it?
Yeah.
No.
His
No.
own... No, I'll go make another point. His only Ghost Resist is Alolan Persian as well.
That's true.
Alolan Persian is one of my favourite mons, actually. Asalgor also has Z Final Gambit, which is a 180 power Z move that hits its main weakness in rocks. Also hits steals, which, I mean, he has Mega Medicham, but Naganadal and Magearna don't necessarily do much against steel types. But he has that. Also has a very wide move pool of stuff that can become Z moves as well. I'm mainly now just saying stuff so that JJ doesn't get to talk.
Yeah, pretty much. He has 3 ground types.
I love this freaking team and you guys won't let me talk.
You can talk last. He has 3 ground types.
You guys are covering everything!
Which, shut up, JJ, we'll leave you to last. He has 3 ground types, which in one way is pretty interesting, but another way I sort of get it, because bulky fire types pretty much more beginner. Naganadel does appreciate some steel types.
Asalgor's actually a really good fast baton pass user as well. And it gets toxic spikes.
And spikes.
Yeah.
Which I think spikes and toxic spikes is really crucial for this team, because it just that's chips things for Naganadel, and so it's all able to get kills and start you getting beast boosts up.
The
and
one
obviously
thing
Mega
I would
Medicham.
say that he's missing, that he doesn't necessarily need, but I think it would make his team just even better than it already is, would be if he had sticky webs. But then I look at his team, and the only thing I could say really that he could drop would be Dugtray or Alolan.
Can I talk yet?
Because he already has a ground type, so he doesn't necessarily need that ground type. But I don't know if there's any 5Bs that get sticky web other than like Kricketune.
Ariados?
Libani.
Okay,
tier 4.
Ariados.
Libani
I
is the
assume
best mono move.
tier 5.
So, JJ, do you want to talk?
I don't
Talk.
know. I'm depressed.
You can't blame me, JJ. I wasn't here for half of it.
I don't mind you talking, Parkzy, but Mike, every time I've called the team out, Mike has literally started. Usually I throw it to like one of us, and then Mike just literally started talking. He's been obnoxiously pushing.
JJ, talk. Mike, shut up.
All I have to say about this team is he has regen, which is amazing, plus Naga and Magearna and Mega Medicham. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
having regen around those 3 is not fair.
Exactly. I completely agree.
But then he comes in with Gliscor too, which is a defensive monster.
Yeah.
And then he adds momentum with Alolan Persian, obviously Gliscor, and he has a Selgor with momentum and spikes and stuff. It's like and Piloswine is just a great rocker late. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this team. 0.
You know what though?
Maybe his defogger. That's it. That's all I got.
Looking at that team, other than like Alolan Persian, Dalfox runs through that team.
Did anyone draft Delphox?
Did you just say Delphox runs through that team like it means something to us?
Delphox ran through your team, JJ.
I mean, Yeah, because I had 4 moves. Because I had 4 move syndrome on Mega Mobile. That was the only reason that it ran.
Okay, alright.
Oh. I love you.
Right.
But yeah,
Oh yeah, Pilot
Sorry, Parkzy. Sorry, you can.
Oh, just Pilot Swan and Gliscor like form like a really good
Yeah,
ground core.
I agree. Yeah, I 100% agree because things that want to kick HP Ice, Pilot Swan can take them easily. So Electric's pretty much just can't run Volt Switch and HP Ice to run through this team.
Yeah, this team's built perfectly.
Does Hidden Power proc Thick Fat?
No,
It doesn't.
no.
I
Why would
wasn't
it?
sure. Because you make it Hidden Power Ice, I wasn't sure if that.
No, it's like any attack, pretty much. Unless it's like Mold Breaker or something.
I don't think so. Yeah, obviously.
So does Hidden Power get reduced by Thick Fat?
Yes.
Yeah, sure it does.
So
Yeah.
that's
Like
opposite of
any
what you just said.
would.
I just said, does Hidden Power proc Thick Fat? You said no. It does.
He said it didn't. Yeah,
All right,
it does.
so do we have anything
proc
else
Thick
on the
Fat,
team
yeah.
before I end the video?
This has been probably so painful to everyone. I've heard so many DC coaches being so hyped this video, and then they have to sit through this.
It's not bad. It was good. All right,
We
so
should
we're gonna
definitely
go
do
ahead.
a TLDR.
And
Let's just do a quick TLDR.
Let's go
what's
through all
that?
the team in order before we go.
And
You
now
want me to go
now
through
you
the
can
teams?
talk.
Yeah, just real quick.
All right.
Read it.
So at number 10 we have the Seattle Salandance and Sumami, I should say. At number 9 we have the Portland Primates in the Honor 6. At number wait, what am I at? 8 we have the Buffalo Sox and 8 name or whatever his name is. I don't even know anymore. At number 7 we have the Boca Raton Raticates and Good Boy Troy. At number 6 we have the New York Salamence Salamence Eye and Stan Pants. At number, what am I on, 5? At number 5 we have the Lando, Thor Beams, and Killer, how do you guys say it? Killer Ashish, whatever.
Aski. It's
Him
not
too.
hard.
At number 4 we have the San Antonio Spores and CMR. At number 3 we have the Helsinki High Jump Kicks. At number 2 we have the Memphis Zizzles. And at number 1 we have the DC Umbreon and JJ's Gals. We all good?
Should we do like a quick? If you've watched this far, type in the comments.
Yeah, if you watch this far, you type in the comments, Parksy's a jerk for bringing up the
Yep.
Delphox situation. And if you do, I will send you a bag of Skittles.
Shall we do a week 1
Easy.
prediction?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna
What do you
say
mean a week one
that.
prediction? Like with the actual games?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. I got. Wait. Who's already played? No, I'm just kidding. Where's the schedule at?
You know, but A name's gonna really struggle with that momentum team.
You guys are jerks.
I think Mega Beedrill Toxic Spikes looks really good this game.
Yeah.
You
So
know, especially that that flare blitz gets like and it's that burns on the Sylveon.
I think the biggest gap between our predictions or like our PRs and the actual teams that play each other in week 1 is the gap between Honor in 9th and Stibe in 3rd. So I think that could be an interesting matchup in terms of.
Wait, guys, I have a prediction. Mike brings back his quiz.
It's
Not
not
gonna happen.
happening.
No, bring it back.
Way too much.
I've been scarred from that.
Parkzy needs redemption.
Hey, I already have my redemption. I knew some.
We're gonna go ahead and cut it off. Thanks you guys for coming out. Thanks for watching. Just remember, type Parkzy sucks in the comment section below, and I will send you Skittles.
Also subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, don't do that.
Shut up.
I'm not putting that in the description either. All right, see you guys.